The Outdoor Show. It's the program that puts you into the peaceful and beautiful home of Mother Nature. It moves you back to that calm fishing pond up north, one step away from Lake Michigan, or into your hunting blind on a brisk fall morning. The Outdoor Show. It's a peaceful program. This is not your mother's outdoor show. This is the WHTC Outdoor Show, hosted by a guy who literally has hunting in his name. Tom Mettendorp is Dutch for Village in the Maiden, or King's Hunting Ground. Your co-host, sometimes, is Tim Becker of Powderhorn Guns and Archery. It's time for what really happens when the guys go up north on that hunting trip. It's time for the WHTC Outdoor Show, presented by My Firearms ETS. That's MI Firearms ETS on 1450 WHTC, Holland's news leader.
Good morning. Welcome to the Outdoor Show. I'm Tom Mettendorp. My sometimes co-host, Tim Becker of Powderhorn Guns and Archery, decided to grace us again today, 2 weeks in a row.
No, I wasn't here last week.
3 weeks?
No,
it was last week.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, and you missed last week.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't want you to lie to everybody.
That's okay. We got Aaron Seibesma from Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms to make up the difference for you being here.
Good.
And then some.
Yep, I agree.
How are you this morning, Aaron?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Wonderful.
I'd ask Tim, but I know he's always, he's going to sit back and say, I look good. We're on radio, but he always says it.
Somebody's got to. We got Aaron here. You're all right. You could hang with me.
Tim, you've got much more hair on your face than your head.
I've been balding for years, but this on the face, gorgeous.
I never really thought about you balding. I just figured, you got short hair and stuff. I mean, I got short hair.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I pay extra to have it cut this way, Aaron.
That is
I
like
don't know
a
what you're
bag
talking
of
about.
red steel wool on your chin.
It's awesome.
But every winter
awesome.
you grow that beard, and it's just this big bushy beard.
Yeah. I do. I look good. We don't gotta go through this again, Tom.
No,
we
we don't have
wrong
to go
last
through.
time.
You know what's
so.
really good? You know what's good?
What's that?
What you guys got in front of you. What I brought for you today.
Better than a hot cup of coffee.
Oh, you think your cocoa's better than a hot cup of coffee, don't
you? I haven't manned up to the coffee stage yet.
We're better than a hot cup of coffee.
He hasn't even figured out the lid. So.
Well, it took me a minute and some help from, you guys, but we got it taken care of.
Everybody's wondering what you got in front of you. What coffee you have?
Big B coffee. Is it Big B or Biggie B?
No, it's Big B.
Awesome.
There's 2 G's, not an extra I.
Whatever. I'm good with that. Yeah.
Mr. Von Enz is listening, and he knows you can't read.
I went through his class, too, so...
Right now he's embarrassed because you passed.
He said, don't say that. Don't say that. I was the only 8th grader that had that full red bushy beard, too, so he'll remember me.
Oh, you had that already in 8th grade, huh?
Oh, I'm sure.
You were born with it, weren't you,
Yeah,
Tim?
yeah.
Well, the Big B coffee, do you like it? Is it awesome?
It's very good.
Is it awesome? Big B coffees. We're going to have Big B coffee and hot cocoa over at the Holland Gun and Knife Show on Saturday, February 21. For people that are waiting outdoors before the door opens because they want to get in there, they want to be the first to go see what's on the tables.
Sounds great.
Aaron's going to be joining us too.
Awesome.
We won't be able to get him. He's going to be busy by his table, so we won't be able to get him to do any announcements for us.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You don't want me to announce anyway.
No?
No. I'm not as charming as Tim is.
It's true.
Tim's going to be doing announcements.
Oh.
He's going to be up there talking and telling people different places to go on the floor there and different things that he found, because he'll be roaming around. He's supposed to be there, as a partner, but he'll be roaming around and looking at things.
Tom's given me his checkbook and said to buy one gun off of every table. So this will be fun.
Yeah, he can keep writing the checks. It's his signature.
Yeah.
Still Tom's check. As soon as I learn how to spell his last name, he's in trouble. How many times haven't you had to tell me how to spell your name? That's not my name.
Yeah, I have had to tell you how to spell my name several times.
But you actually have hunting in your name.
Oh, that's correct.
Isn't that something? Yeah.
Amazing.
Hey, if you knew the history of your name, yours is Frisian. You don't even know what it means, do you?
I did not research my name like you did, Tom.
Well, you have to. You have to research your name. You have to know your heritage. You have to know your roots.
Yeah.
I see you guys are interested in that. What do we got that happened exciting this week?
What'd you do that was fun, Aaron? Spend any time in the outdoors?
I did. I went shooting Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, South Kent.
Good.
He goes shooting regularly.
Good.
Sorry to not mention your place, but
You don't have to be sorry about not mentioning that. I mean,
you haven't invited me, so.
Oh man, I can't believe you'd even say that.
I've invited you.
I've invited you.
I don't remember that.
Well, I told you got to get a membership.
Oh.
Okay. Gotcha. So what'd you shoot at South Kent?
Some rifle shooting, a little handgun shooting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where
What
you
type of
go?
yardage are you shooting with rifles?
Oh, we were pretty close. A friend of mine brought an AR that he just got, so we took that, and he wanted to just play around with it a little bit.
Well, that's
so.
cool. That's great.
You go regularly though. You go just about every week.
We
don't you?
tried to, yeah.
Has Tim ever gone with you?
No.
That's a good thing.
He's always busy working.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Busy working.
I work around the clock now.
Do you?
Yeah.
The kids. Or are you talking about?
Oh, no,
Oh, you have
no.
another
Yeah,
job.
he's Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom.
There's no better job in the world. I get to see my little kids every day.
So,
Well, you know-
so your adult film career is going well, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's,
Back to shooting. South Kent, you go out to South Kent
Yeah.
and do shooting out there. Now, South Kent is a great place to go. I used to be a member at South Kent too, but now I just go with you.
yeah, that's right. Because you can have as many members as you want, or guests as you want when you go there. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
As many guests as you can handle. That's why I asked if Tim went along, because you'd have to go with just Tim.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, shoot. Anytime you want to pull those triggers, you let me know, Tom.
Want to go shoot shotguns, Tim?
I'll shoot shotguns. It's not a flying thing. You put a duck in front of me, I can hit it. A clay bird, I make my bullets go away from it. Well, I can't eat it. Just let it fly away.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, you could go out to Chickasaw Sportsman's Club. That's the place that Aaron didn't want to mention, or thought you didn't have to be sorry for not mentioning it.
You should be a little sorry.
We've got sportsmen's clubs all over here. We've got Chickasaw Sportsman's Club south side of Zeeland. We've got the Tulip City Rod and Gun Club up on the north side, and they've got a winter schedule going. Have you ever been there for the action shoots or the bowling pin shoots?
No, but I know a lot of people that have been going for that.
It's a lot of fun over there.
Yeah.
It's all indoors, so you're in the winter months. It's a great place to go and take care of some activities, go shooting. The action shoots run during the week. I think they're Monday nights, but you'd have to go look on the web at tcrgc.org. That's Tulip City Rod and Gun Club.org. You'd have to go take a look there on the web to find that info. The bowling pin shoots happen on Saturdays, but I don't know which Saturdays right now. I'm going to have to look that up during the break. As well as we've got turkey hunting season. You got to get your applications in.
I thought you were saying it was open. I was like, well,
Yep. No. You got to get your applications in for turkey hunting right now. Just weekly things that we have to get out there, get the info to people.
Hey, and it might be a good turkey season. I have been seeing them everywhere.
oh my goodness.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I
They're
picked my brother up from the airport yesterday, and on M6, it seemed like
Oh,
every
yeah.
field was
Yeah,
just
because all the
chock full
fields
of
down
them.
M6,
Yeah, holy cow.
chocked right full of them.
Yeah, they couldn't move. My type of hunt.
Are you sure you were not looking into a turkey coop, Tim?
Sometimes that's where you got to hunt, right? No,
Not,
there
not
was
the
just
white ones, Tim.
turkeys
Not the white ones.
everywhere.
They were packed, I'm sure, in the coop. Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen any of those half wild, half domestic?
Yes,
Those are pretty
Yes.
cool.
they kind of are.
That means that they're still a tom, but they're white too. So just so you know.
Are you doing albino turkey hunts this year?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could do those right by your shop.
Those aren't
Yeah.
real, everybody. Those aren't real. There's the albino deer. There's not the albino turkeys.
No.
Did you get your application in? Either of you guys?
I did.
Nope.
Sorry.
Got to get them in by February 1, right?
Sure.
Wow. You guys are just so talkative this morning.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to talk over you.
Oh,
That's
come on.
true.
Oh,
There we
my
go.
gosh.
You're quite the
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Are Are you going turkey hunting, Tim?
Yeah, I
You
always
didn't put
buy
your
the
application in?
leftovers.
You just do the leftovers?
Yeah, for ZZ around here, every year since they've opened, there's
So
the
you just do over the counter?
Yeah, I just buy them when they come on sale.
Because the leftovers would apply to those seasons that you have to apply for, right? Mm-hmm. And then the over the counter one you could purchase now, or you can purchase it later, right? Or
I don't know if you can.
I couldn't get the
purchase
turkey
do you sell
guide.
licenses?
Yeah.
Can you purchase the over the counter right now? No.
No, you can just apply.
Apply, yeah.
You can only apply right now.
Right.
And
I
then
don't
when
think they have a general tag anymore. As far
Oh,
as
they
I
don't
know.
have that 234.
Well, I mean,
anymore?
I'm sure they have that, but I'm saying I don't think you can buy them ahead of time like you used
Yeah,
to be able to at one time.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I can't get I'm on the website, michigan.gov/DNR, and I went to the Spring Turkey Digest, and it'll load up, but it won't open. I tried it a couple times.
Move your screen.
You mean open my computer?
That's fine. I would open it, not open. That's fine though. You ever hear
Wow.
it says open? It's funny. That's because you got hunting in your name though, so it's okay. Man,
I would like to look at some of Tom's hunting pictures since it's in his name.
yeah. Let's see these hunting pictures.
Yeah.
You want to see some hunting pictures?
Open them.
Okay, I'll get you some hunting pictures.
Okay. You
They're
can come
good
to
ones.
me or Aaron's Facebook page if you need to borrow some.
They're good ones. Wow. Wow. Just beat me up this morning.
Excuse me.
He brought it on. That's what
I would agree.
When he attacked you
I
personally
agree. Yes.
for not talking.
Yes.
No, not being here.
Oh,
That's
I
true.
heard him. I heard you say he's not saying anything
Right.
this morning. So
He hasn't. Really?
Have you heard me? I think.
I've heard you.
Oh, with age comes hearing loss. I got you.
What?
That's right. Right.
What else is happening, Tim? What other hunting seasons are going on right now?
All the small games still on until
Squirrel and
Well-
rabbit.
yeah, squirrel and rabbits. There's a bunch of people doing that. Something I did see that I'm excited about. I was watching Michigan Out of Doors last week and pigeon hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I never knew anything about that, but I think I could get into that.
Pigeon hunting's fun.
Now let's talk about. They said that they're very edible.
Oh, yeah. They're just like a dove. You know?
A dove, or they're eating all grain and whatnot, right?
Well, yeah.
Why wouldn't they be good?
They eat the same thing as doves. That's why doves are called rock pigeons.
That's from the 1930s. he was 18 at the time.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely gonna. That sounds like a good way to bone up on your waterfowl, shooting.
Oh, you definitely are going to bone up on your skills if you can shoot the pigeons.
I have skills.
Yeah, and these are not mourning doves, Tim.
I know they're bigger,
that-
so I can hit them.
By the bird feeder.
Yeah. Well,
Not good.
But they're feral pigeons. They're open
Yeah.
all year long.
yep.
Right?
And
Do you just need to have a base license to hunt them? A small game license?
Yes, just your base license. And
Which that comes due on the 31st of March.
31st of March.
Okay.
Yeah.
It actually expires on the 31st of March. It's due April 1. You got to have a new one. The rabbit hunting season lasts until March 31, and the squirrel hunting season lasts until February 28.
Okay. Good to know.
28 this year? Yeah, it's not a leap year. Otherwise, it would go to the 29th. It ends at the end of February. It used to be that it would end on February 1, and then they extended that season, I think, 2 or 3 years ago
Yeah.
that they extended it.
I guess the coyote hunting's been real good this last week too. With the thaw, I've been hearing a lot of people going out. Quite a few dogs getting both run, which they're having a harder time running because it hasn't been fresh snow. But the callers are doing real well, and then there's some callers out there even shooting those raccoons too. Those are starting to appear now that the snow is.
Yeah, they came out of their little mini hibernation right
Yep.
at the moment. Trapping picked up again because of the
Yes.
thaw.
Yes. Yeah. Big time.
I see a lot of guys right now with their traps. Tomorrow they might be pulling them. I don't know. It depends if
Yeah.
if the weather goes bad again.
Yeah. I got somebody trapping the farm because the fox and it's weird. I've got fox and coyote on the farm.
They're passing through.
Oh no, that place is covered. They
Right.
are living there.
Okay,
I'm sure of it. I've never seen that.
I won't argue with you.
Yeah, I'm
you
sure
you
of
got the tracks. You got the evidence. I'm not going to argue with you. But usually the coyote move in and the fox move out.
You know what though? I did some research on it, and they say that the gray fox will not move out. The reds will. The grays hang out.
That could be.
Yeah, and that's what I'm wondering. We've had a lot of grays. The neighbors have done trapping across the road and have done real well on reds.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw reds hunting almost every sit this year. And the year before it was all grays. And I wonder if those grays moved in, and so did the coyotes. And they're just,
It's tough to say.
yeah.
It's tough to say. A lot of people see in the spring, they see the young coyotes and they think that they're gray fox, and those are just the young coyotes that are coming up. But right now, you wouldn't be able to mistake them size-wise.
Oh, yeah, no.
So,
yeah.
So we got lots of hunting that we can still do.
Hunting. Go out and crow hunt.
Did crow hunt start yet?
Oh, I think on farmlands it's open all year, isn't it?
Well, that's if they're doing damage.
It's a crow. It's going to do damage. I'll run the DNR. We got it made.
Well, with the snow coming back tomorrow, it'd probably be a good time to stop in at Western Brook Mower, where they service what they sell. All units are ready to use when they leave the store in Western Brook. Submit your warranty information so you don't have to. Stop into the Holland or the Genesis store. Check them out on your computer at westernbrookmower.com or call them at 616-396-5733. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on The Outdoor Show. Welcome back to the Outdoor Show, brought to you by Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms, your full-service gun dealer stocking new and used firearms, Glock, Sig Sauer, Ruger, and more. Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms are buyers of all kinds of firearms and located at 6398 Blue Star Highway, just 6 short miles south of Holland at exit 41. Find them on your computer at lakeshoretackleandfirearms.com. And I wonder, did I have that right? Is it Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms, the full?
You got it.
It is the full, because I typed in... Oh, because I put in Lakeshore Outfitters, which it was before, right?
Yes.
And you still hold that domain name? Does it jump right there?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Because like I told everybody yesterday when I was over with Dan at DeBoer Bakery, I was telling everybody that Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms, I get a lot of calls from people, and I talk to them, and I tell them Lakeshore Tackle and Firearm, and they say, but isn't that a fishing store? Well, yeah, tackle and firearms. It's got guns, too.
It's been, what, about a year now you've had guns?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would it be March will be a year, or
February will be a year, about the middle of February.
about the middle of February?
Yep.
The nice gun cases and all the display of the handguns. Yep. I think it's awesome.
Thank you.
It's a great place to go, and there's you see the guns displayed out, and you get to make your choice.
That's right.
Every time I take Lucas, he's picking guns out.
Oh. I told him he can have your checkbook.
Again?
Yeah, I've already signed them. Don't worry. But I signed it, and Aaron will understand. I signed it, hunting in the name. You're good. We all know what it is.
Wow. Did you get that digest to pull up, Aaron?
I was in the process before you interrupted me. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we are on a time schedule. We are on a time
Did you
schedule.
get it to pull up?
Yeah.
I trying to get the hunting and trapping digest, and I don't know if there's something wrong with the computer. It stops halfway on that one.
I think it's the screen.
Wow. Well, down at Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms, you've got how many guns you have on display there, Aaron?
Total about 400.
About 400 total.
Yep.
That's with the long guns and the handguns,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
The all the different makes and models, you've got them kind of classified or grouped, so to speak, in the cases.
Yeah.
You
for
got
the most part.
You've got the case, the Glock case.
Yep.
How many different models of Glock are there for people to choose from? If we just pick that one.
I would say maybe 8 or so, somewhere in that range.
And then the Sig Sauer, I know you ran some specials on that. You got any specials running now?
We still actually have a couple of the buy one, get one 1911 deals left. The 45, buy a 1911 45, get a 1911 22 for free.
Was that the Sig Sauer or the Kimber?
Sig Sauer.
Sig Sauer,
Yep.
Okay. And that, because I looked at a couple of those 22s that you get with the package.
Yep.
And those are pretty sweet. My son tried to talk me into buying one, and he said, "You buy that one, and then I'll have this one."
Yeah, that's a good deal.
for you and for him.
Well, it'd be for you too. You wouldn't get to use them probably, but that'd be a good deal for you.
I'd use them.
I know you would.
I'd shoot them all the time.
If your son wasn't using them all the time.
This is true. He'd probably run off with them and go shooting.
Guns are made to be used.
Yes, they are.
Use them.
Yes, they are. It's funny you say that, because with my red label, I went hunting one time with the guys, and I had my red label. And one of the guys has a red label also. And he says, "You take that hunting?"
He doesn't shoot it, though, Aaron. He doesn't. He's too slow.
He says, "You take that hunting?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And he said, "Well, I just use mine for shooting trap. You know, you don't want to take that out here. What if you drop it in the swamp? Because we were in kind of a swampy area.
Yeah.
And I dumped it on there was a bed of moss there. So I just threw it down there, and the look on his face was like, oh my gosh. I picked it back up. I got a cleaning kit. That's okay. And he was a little shocked by the fact that I threw it in a swamp, but it was there was a nice bed of moss, or a nice soft landing, like a pillow.
You tricked him.
I did. I like to trick him.
That look on Aaron's face is just great.
Should we get the webcam going again?
I would say so.
He has the most elaborate stories.
Yeah. That was a 3-minute story to say I threw it on the ground. You know you shouldn't be dropping guns, right?
Yeah.
Or throwing
okay.
guns or
It's okay.
mishandling them or anything.
Do you not teach safety?
Yeah. What about hunter safety? Good call.
It was pointed in a safe direction.
Well, okay, yeah. So you're telling... I'm not going to get into that. Nope.
As you were throwing it on the moss.
Yeah.
In the swamp.
Were you
Well-
using it as a crutch minutes later? A walker?
Wow.
Morning, Tom.
Let's just beat up Tom this morning. I'll sit back and let you guys just beat me up in every way you can.
I'm in on that. What about you, Aaron? Sound good?
Imagine so. Crow starts on February 1.
Oh, okay.
No bag limit.
Legally.
Well, unless it's farmland
Correct.
that they're going to do damage. They're crows.
Yeah.
Trying to do damage.
Well, we'll hit that in a little bit. We're getting the signal.
I saw it.
Farmers Co-op Elevator in Hudsonville is your food plot headquarters with over 40 different seed varieties to choose from, providing in-house soil testing as well as fertilizers, lime, and equipment to plant. Maintain and get the maximum performance out of your food plot. Visit Farmers Co-op at 3302 Prospect Street in Hudsonville. For a complete list of products and services, check them out online at fcelevator.com. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on The Outdoor Show. Welcome back to The Outdoor Show, brought to you by Powderhorn Guns and Archery. For all your arrow-knocking, gun-cocking, fish-hooking, flag-waving, stand-up and say God bless America hunting and fishing needs. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We're back, ready to answer your questions right here on The Outdoor Show. So we're back, and we figured out the crow hunting, right?
I think so.
Yes.
But the pigeon hunting, we know that's a year-round deal.
Year-round, yep.
Year-round deal. And
no limit.
and no limit.
Skunk hunting. Year
Skunk
round.
hunting.
We found that out.
Right. Aaron's going to lead me into that. I'll stay 100 yards behind him. You find him yet?
Just looking for them, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. We hunt them, Tom.
Have you been sprayed by a skunk?
I have.
It's not fun. You didn't get it in your beard, did you?
No. Dude, this has got its own force field around it. Does not allow anything to happen to it.
It's protected.
It is.
It's protected.
It is.
So, with all the hunting that you do, because you guys hunt all the time, what are you going to do this coming week? What are you going to hunt?
I don't know.
I might squirrel hunt.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
When you squirrel hunt.
Oh, speaking of that, while we're talking about hunting, I drove in here today.
Uh-huh.
You should have seen the rabbits running around.
Oh, right over here by the station.
Holy Christmas. They were everywhere.
Right off the edge of the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah.
There's a nice habitat right here.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should guide people to the station to hunt rabbits.
At their own risk, I'm saying.
Well, they'll be getting in trouble.
Yeah, well, at their own risk.
But
No.
but squirrel hunting, when you guys squirrel hunt, do you do a still hunting where you just sit and call for them, or do you roam through the woods?
I've never called for them. I do know
I've never
people
tried
that
to
have.
call in.
You've never called for them?
I've never called for them. I've always just walked, looked for them.
Could we hear a squirrel
Yeah.
call, Tom?
No,
Come on, give it a whirl.
I don't have a squirrel.
Come on,
call
just
with
give
me.
it a whirl.
I can't
No, with
do
your
it.
mouth. Come on.
No, I can't.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
He has hunting in his name, but
Yeah,
yet
but he can't do a squirrel call.
Wow.
Do a duck.
He hunts in Centennial Park.
He
down
does.
there.
He
That's where
does.
hunts
With the
squirrels.
camera. And,
Oh,
yeah.
You guys have never called for squirrels?
no.
No,
I'm
never.
not.
In Allegan, a lot of times when we go down there to hunt squirrels, we also walk for squirrels. We don't do the sitting and hunting.
Yeah.
But I noticed a lot of guys, they'll be sitting in a chair and all camoed up, and they'll just be sitting in the chair there with, orange hat on or something, and they'll be calling for the squirrels to come out, and the squirrels respond to them, and then they get them. But it just seems, I don't know that the squirrels are that that tight to be able to sit there. I don't know. I just wondered if you guys did it. I don't know if you...
I've never tried it, but
Have you talked to anybody that's done it that way?
Oh yeah. I've talked to people that said that they've called for them. I've heard the calls. They're a squeaker call,
Right.
and there's also a shake call that I heard years ago.
It makes the squirrel bark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of it was that squeaker call, and they said that they've done well with it. Now I could see places around, I guess you would say, legal places to hunt around, kind of like residential areas, where it could be a higher population of them, being pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know if they're shooting them out of trees or if they're shooting them if they come down the tree and hit the ground. I don't know any of that. I've never done it that way.
We usually go for a walk for them, but Mike McInnes used to be a host on here, a co-host on the outdoor show. He does them with dogs.
Oh, I've heard a lot of that.
Yeah. I used to have a dog that squirrel hunted.
Really?
Oh man, that thing.
What type was it?
German Shepherd.
He
That's
climbed
okay.
a tree, knocked it down.
Any dog can do it.
Oh, yeah.
I think Mike has I think they're called mountain fice. Does that sound right?
Yeah, something like that. Little dog?
Mountain lion.
It's a little dog. It's a little dog. And then they track
lion.
him. Yeah, the mountain lion doesn't just track him. He climbs a tree and gets him.
Yep.
But,
Well, that's how I want to do it.
but they track them, and these squirrels jump tree to tree, and sometimes they lose them when they jump tree to tree.
Yep.
But otherwise, they track them and they tree them, and then once they're treed, then the guys go over and get them. And they mostly use a 22 for that.
Right.
Yeah, when we go, typically it's just a walk in the woods, and we're looking for stuff, and then we'll use those calls.
He uses a red label, too.
I do.
12 gauge, 3 inch,
3.5.
double out buck.
Yeah,
I just use my-
double hot buck.
Just the 2 3/4.
But with a turkey choke, just to keep everything together.
And a chainsaw.
Yeah,
For getting
just
them
in
down.
case. You get to hunt and log.
Well, there's purpose in it.
You know it.
There's purpose
Yeah,
in it. You got to come home with
You
something.
can heat that house of yours, too.
You got to come home with something.
Yep.
So what is your preferred squirrel hunting gun, Tom?
I like a 22.
Really?
What type of 22?
I like my Ruger 1022.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You like the semi-auto?
Yeah.
Spray and pray type versus
No.
accuracy.
No, I just don't like to have to move if I would not connect. I can stay sighted into the scope and then
Aaron
make
and I
another shot.
use single shots
Yeah.
Okay.
because we connect.
I would imagine that you guys would.
Because it's right. Boom. Let's go home and eat.
You guys got any Ruger 1022s on
Yes.
hand? You got some?
Yes.
What are the brand new ones? What are they running nowadays?
In the $220 range, somewhere
Okay.
around there. For
Let's
just kind
start,
of
yeah.
for a basic wood one, and then you go to stainless steel synthetic, and then you go to heavy barrel or the takedown model or whatever your
Yeah, because they got a lot of options today.
do.
Well, that's what's nice about that 1022. You can. There's probably more aftermarket parts for that gun than all the other guns combined.
except for AR-15s.
Well, yeah, but that's
Another great squirrel hunting gun.
and let's shoot them up in the
That's
air.
Tom's-
Why not, right?
that's
Yeah,
Tom's
yeah.
preference.
Shoot them up in the air.
I used my Ruger 1022 that I got 28 years ago when I went to the Holland.
Oh, it was one of the good ones.
when I went to the Holland Gun and Knife Show.
Mm-hmm.
When it was the first year of the Holland's original Gun and Knife Show,
There we go. I just about had.
right over there at the Civic Center.
Yep.
And I got a 1022 there, and I have to say I got it for a lot less than today's prices.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
because it was 28 years ago, and that gun is still shooting fine.
Oh yeah, it will.
It's an awesome gun. I love it.
As collectors go, that gun's far more valuable than the new ones.
Oh, the old ones
The old
are
wooden stock, yeah.
because people just want the collector's
Yep.
items that are older.
Yep.
I put on the scope mount. I did the see-through rings under the scope, so I could use the
Popular
Iron
28
sights.
years ago, Aaron, by the way.
so I could use the iron sights
Yeah,
up
absolutely.
close.
Stores quit stocking those like 15 years
No,
ago.
like 26 years ago.
They don't even have those.
I don't think for the 22s. The
Really?
1022s.
I don't think.
Wow,
Yep.
that's a bummer for people
I'll
that
tell you
want
what,
to
though,
use
that was such a fad. You know how many guns come through for cleaning or repairs or something through the shop that all, especially rifles, and they all seem to be 30-06s with see-through rings.
See, I wouldn't do it on a higher power gun like that.
Well, see, most of especially the people that hunted up in the UP,
Right.
one of the gentlemen, I won't use any names right now, has harvested almost all of his animals using the see-through rings because it's all been within 20 yards.
because they
pop
get
out
in
right
close
front.
and then you can't use the scope.
Yep. Well, you
Okay.
can, but
Well, you did? That'd
boom,
be kind
there
of
it
tough.
is.
Be kind of tough. What part of the brown am I looking at?
You don't hunt on 40 power there, Mr. Tom.
You do.
I've got it. Might as well. Aim small, miss small.
I just.
But then again, you're shooting 20 yards. Aaron and I are shooting, 5,000.
I believe it. I believe 5,000 would be the way
With
to
the
go.
Ruger
You could
1022.
have made it realistic. Too.
No. If I'm going to say that I can shoot good, I'm going 5,000.
Well, that's okay.
With
That's
a single shot.
Single shot, 22. It's all about the art. Ballistic aiming systems.
Wow. Well, we got the guns. We got some hunting seasons that are still open and things to do. We got the Holland Gun and Knife Show on February 21.
Yep.
That's from 9 till 3 at the Holland Civic Center. The before the show, when people line up before there, we're going to have coffee and hot cocoa from Bigby available outdoors for people to indulge in when they're getting chilled and they want to get a free cup of hot cocoa or a free cup of coffee. Keep them warm before the doors open so they can get in right away. We're going to be broadcasting the show live from 7 to 8 a.m. prior to that, right from the Civic Center. Well, guys are coming in and going out, and hopefully you'll be able to join us for a little bit and tell us about some things you got going on. And Tim's going to be going around and checking with the guys what they have there and all the good, good stuff that's there going on and good deals so that we can tell people about it. We'll be announcing all day at the Holland Civic Center for the Holland Gun and Knife Show. And the weather is getting a little colder again. It's going to come back a little colder. I don't know how long it's going to last, but the ice, I want to talk about the ice, the thickness for ice fishing right now. You guys got some reports on the ice fishing?
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Is
I
it
hear
pretty
that
thin
the
right
ice
now?
is getting real thin, and then the reports of the next day or two being even worse. That was anywhere from the Muskegon area down south. What have you heard?
I heard guys were getting out on Hutchins lately.
Yeah,
Seems
they're
okay there.
getting out, but it's been real spongy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Hutchins and Minor in the last 3 days. 2 people have gone through.
I believe
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, you got to be real careful.
Well, I heard that we got that snow, and
Yeah.
that kind of created this false
Yep.
ice up there. So
Yep.
people, I heard that. But the people fishing the smaller lakes, kind of like Wasaugatuck, like Goshorn and that, they said it was pretty good ice out there yesterday, the guys I talked to.
What about like Swan?
I've heard there's guys fishing there, but I have not heard anything on the ice quality. I heard last weekend they had the pike tournament, and only like 4 fish were caught the whole day.
Yeah.
I think
So I heard
that's
it was
what
really tough.
one of my students was referring to. Swan was not producing.
Yeah.
But that's one tournament in one day, and we don't know what the reasons might have been. But I just wondering if the ice was holding up. And you said that false ice, is that where you get the snow layer
Yeah.
and then ice on top of it?
Yep.
And then you bust through that, and
Yep.
yeah.
I've been on that
It's-
ice, and I stepped through that, and I thought I was going all the way down.
No, but
before.
you can because it insulates that bottom layer and doesn't let that ice build up underneath it. And then
And know
down
your
you go.
lakes too.
Yeah.
Know if they're spring fed, if there's current running through them. That's where you're going to run into all your problems.
Or take Tim with you because
If I don't go through, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And you're right though, Aaron. All joking aside, bring somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody with. Make sure you got a cell phone. Me, if I can't drive on it, don't need to be on it.
Yeah, I understand. The Outdoor Show is brought to you by Advantage Marine in Zeeland with competitive prices and personalized service to meet all your needs. Repair, storage, winterizing, parts, and more. Call Advantage Marine in Zeeland at 616-748-9235 or stop in and see Dave at 8755 Riley Street in Zeeland. That's at the corner of 88th and Riley on the northeast side of Zeeland. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on The Outdoor Show. Back to the Outdoor Show, brought to you by MOA Gunsmithing, exclusive dealer for Leatherwood, Hilux optics, and 300 below cryogenics freezing, as well as firearms repairs, specializing in Mauser rifle custom work and restoration. MOA Gunsmithing is your accuracy headquarters for target and varmint shooting. Visit knowyourzero.com for rifle builds, accuracy tests, and product reviews. Call 616-502-3374. MOA Gunsmithing, right on, dead on, all the time. We're back, ready to talk with you. Give us a call. We're in our last segment here, but we were talking about that ice just before we had to go out, and the ice may not be good right now. Could be good coming up again.
Just be careful.
And I wondered about the ice because I was looking at some postings by Michigan Outdoors, and they were doing walleye fishing through the ice.
That was north.
Yes, it was north,
Yeah,
but I was just I was
way up north. Your ice is fine.
that's why I was wondering about the ice around here, how we were doing, because West Michigan Walleye Club. If you join West Michigan Walleye Club for $30, you get your membership and you get your membership to MUCC at the same time. But you get to fish all the West Michigan Walleye Club tournaments, which we counted up 8 of them, Tim?
8, I think. Yeah.
8 tournaments during the summer that you can go to West Michigan Walleye Club tournaments, all on that same $30.
Yep.
And the cool part about fishing those tournaments with West Michigan Walleye Club is that you, when you fish those tournaments, everybody's willing to give up information on how they did it, and you learn about fishing. So, get a hold of West Michigan Walleye Club. It's West Michigan Walleye Club. They've got the website there, westmichiganwalleyeclub.org, and you can get your membership $30 and get all the extra benefits from it. So, the next thing we wanted to cover though was purchases, pistols, transfers, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all of them goodies.
And you guys are FFL dealers, so I'm going to let you talk.
Well, let's start out with we just want to cover. A lot of people have questions when they come into Aaron's store or mine about transfers. A lot of people find guns that you cannot find at most of the box office stores or stores like Aaron and I that you have to purchase online only. And what's your technique for FFL transfers? How do you go about? Let's let people know cost of them and everything.
Typically, so let's say somebody finds a gun on Gunbroker or something unique that they may not find an older used gun of some sort, and then so what they would typically do is make that purchase online, contact us with who they're purchasing it from so we can forward a copy of our FFL to them, and then the person will typically send the gun then to our store. We'll call the person, they can come down and essentially pick up the gun. We charge $25 for long guns, $30 for handguns, because there's obviously the registration process for handguns in comparison. So that's basically the process, and that applies to anywhere you buy it online. It doesn't necessarily just have to be Gunbroker. You could buy a gun
Anywhere.
wherever you want it to be.
Anywhere, and shipped right to the store.
Right. It's quite simple to do. A lot of people aren't familiar with that process, so that is how it's done.
It's very painless. You just strictly make a phone call, and then, Aaron or I will send out our FFLs, and within usually 3 to 5 days we have the gun there.
Yeah.
Is that where they say, I want to use Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms, I want to use Powder Horn Gun and Archery? Are you like registered with the site that they just click on your name and it's done?
Some places are set up that way, depending on what it is, and a lot of places are just one individual or one store will have some guns. Obviously, we're not set up with everybody, but depending on where they buy it from, some retailers online we are set up that way.
But that'll take a phone call to you guys, so you send your FFL license number to the dealer.
Right. That's part of that's what the cost of the transfer includes.
You would call Aaron and give him a fax number, and I would imagine that Aaron would email or fax his FFL, and then that starts the process.
Okay.
Yeah. But then, like you had mentioned before, I think we should cover real quick too that the pistol purchase sales are no longer done through FFL, done at the sheriff's office anymore. We do them completely through our stores.
Right.
And
it's simplified substantially. You do not need to go down to the sheriff's department or your local police department and pick up a purchase permit anywhere.
And pay for it.
All right. So you're just going to come in, pick out what gun you want to buy. We'll fill out the registration. We'll give you a copy that has to be mailed in. Now, I've noticed some cities are requiring them to be processed through them if you're in the city. I know Granville is that way. Holland City seems fine with sending it to Ottawa County. At least from my experience, that's been that way. So it varies a little bit depending on where you live, but for the most part, you're just going to come down. We'll give you your copy. You mail it into your local or your county, depending on where you live.
Yep.
And
sheriff's office or whatever.
They'll register it, and you just got to hang on to your temporary registration for about 30 days or so, and then once it's registered, you don't need that anymore.
Yeah, you bet. So it's a really easy way of going about getting a pistol now. Long guns are just as easy as they used to be. You can The nice thing is a lot of people are still under the understanding that it takes 3 days to get a pistol.
Correct.
And especially if you have a CPL, after purchasing your handgun, you can be out the door in 10 to 15 minutes, depending on paperwork and time.
Correct.
Now, do you do an online survey with Nix, or do you do the phone calls
We do the online.
online?
Yeah.
How's that go for you?
Good.
Did you ever do the phone calls?
Yep.
And
I had
online's better.
Southern dialect can be a little confusing at
Yeah,
times when
yeah,
you're talking. So
yeah.
we do the online. Have had little to no issues. It seems to go. I mean, we're usually pretty no problems. But either way, I don't know that it really makes it's everybody's preference is different on it. So
Oh yeah, yep. I just wanted to ask that, but no, it's a really easy way of going. And come on down and stop at Aaron's shop there and see what he's got and talk to him and learn some information about some firearms that are down there.
Yep.
And do you have any CPL classes planned for the near future?
Well, Tom is our CPL guy.
Okay.
And
With MI Firearms.
ETS.com. Or,
ETS.
nah, that's the website.
I know he was working to get some dates scheduled. That's what I've had lots of people asking about.
The end of March, we're going to start up again.
He doesn't do cold very well.
No.
So
Even though he's got hunting in his name, which is outdoors. Whatever, though.
I just tweeted out you guys being the gurus of gun purchasing.
You tweeted?
I tweeted.
You tweet.
I know how to tweet.
you can't do a squirrel call, but you can tweet.
You can tweet.
Right.
Let's hear a tweet.
Let me see if I can get this close enough. Oh, it didn't click. Sorry.
Yeah.
You just pushed the button.
So we've just been tweeted.
Yeah, I tweeted. I did it yesterday, too. I learned how to tweet.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm not.
You should be. You
Not
should
at
be.
all.
Come on.
You're tweeting.
What's wrong with tweeting? Don't you tweet?
Why would I tweet?
Do you have Twitter? Do you tweet
No, I
things
do
from the
not.
store? You don't?
I don't have that kind of time to
No.
tweet.
Oh, like it took me a long time to take a picture of you two guys.
Well, you did.
Well, but Manly
And
over
tweet
on
it.
this side of the.
Hey, setting it up, I have no idea. My son took care of that for me. He told me what buttons to push, and I push them. So then it tweets it out.
That's great.
And then it's linked to the Facebook page, My Firearms ETS,
Yep.
MI. And then that from that page, like with you guys' Facebook pages, I can share that. I think I can share that to yours, right?
Yeah.
Can I share that to yours?
I don't know why.
Because I share it to you, but I don't know if I can get it onto the Powderhorn one.
I don't know why.
If you don't have a business site set up, I don't think it's shared. You can't share on a person. It's different anyway.
Yeah, it's a
It doesn't
business.
matter.
It's a
Right,
business site. No, you don't.
You
I don't
should be
know.
able to share it on my site.
You know, I think I shared stuff on your site
have.
before, so it works. Start the music.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
He does that. Well, Aaron, thank you very much for coming
Thanks for
down
coming in,
today.
Aaron.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
It's okay. You guys can abuse me anytime.
That
We'll
was
talk,
fun, Aaron. I'm with you.
we'll talk to you next week here on the Outdoor Show.